Hi, welcome back to our Honors Geometry series. In this video, we're going to talk about how to find the distance between two lines when the perpendicular distance doesn't cross at a nice intersection point. So we're going to find the distance between negative x minus 5 and negative x plus 6. Okay. The first thing we should do is graph our two lines, which is done. We want to find the perpendicular slope, because the distance is always perpendicular. And if this slope is -1, then my perpendicular slope is just going to be 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at my y-intercept, and I'm just going to go -1/1 until I get to a nice intersection point. And unfortunately, in this problem, I don't get 1. So we're going to have to do a little bit of extra work. So I'm going to have to figure out what is the intersection point here, what are the exact coordinates. And what I'll do there is I'm going to find the equations of this line, since that's the one that is not crossing at a nice intersection point, and my perpendicular line. So that first line in red we already know is y equals -x minus 5. And the blue line, I know my slope is +1, and my y-intercept is 0, 6. So this is y equals 1x plus 6. And of course, if you're not sure, you can always do your point-slope form and then simplify. Point-slope form is always acceptable, so y minus, and let's take 0, 6 anyway. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And then you can simplify to y equals x plus 6. So to figure out where our intersection point is, we're going to have to do a system of equations, which means that I have -x minus 5 equals x plus 6, or -5 equals 2x plus 6, or -11 equals 2x, which means that x would be -5.5. So my intersection point right here, the x value is -5.5. How do I find the y value? Well, I can plug that number, or substitute that number, back into my original equation. So y equals -5.5. If I substitute that back in, plus 6, or y equals 0.5. So the intersection is -5.5 and 0.5. Which means that I'm going to find the distance between, do that in black. I want to do the distance formula between 0, 6 and -5.5, comma 0.5, which ends up being square root of 5.5 squared